while loop. Basically, while condition, the structure starts, or that you can say that syntax starts while condition, do statement, body of statement, and while. So basically, if you know this, you can see, you can just realize here that the condition comes here. You can see the condition. That means the statements which are going to be written within this loop body, you will see that the first they are being tested. If any of the statements or condition goes wrong, the while loop will not allow the statements to run after it executes. So that means it will not run if any condition goes wrong. So now the first syntax is very important here. And the next statement is using while loop. Remember that the condition is tested first. After that, control passes to the statements within the loop before and while. And the same way it does the work as repeat do. So here you can see that for every counter and everything, as I've just told you, that repeat has the same function like while, but the difference is that it checks the condition afterwards, but while checks the condition before the loop executes completely or before it completes a cycle. So now you can see that using while loop, remember that the condition is tested first. After that, control passes to the statements within the loop before and while. Now subcounters has the same functionality like repeat or like for. So here you can just use subcounters as and when needed. And totaling comes before the counter. Average comes after the counter, as you did in repeat and for. So count equals to count plus 1. These things are similar, but not very technical. You must know about that. If you want to count separate, counting for every particular condition being satisfied, so you will have to just give a counter, or you will have to write a counter against the condition satisfied. So the counter will start counting or incrementing. The control will increment automatically that how many occurrences have taken place for the particular condition set. So now you will focus on while loop, and this can also be used as definite and indefinite. That means finite or infinite in both the ways. If you are using as infinite, that means where you do not know that how many times the loop will run, you will use the infinite condition and you will use the rogue value again and sentinel value again, that is also known as terminate value. But these two structures have developed keeping in view that these are the structures which can be used as a you can say indefinite loop or infinite loop that keeps on running. So now you will have to give a value which will terminate the value. Let's suppose for number, if number while number not equals to -1. So if you are calculating positive numbers, so the numbers keep on running or keeps on adding until -1 is given. So this way it will keep on continue. And for characters and for other string based, character based and number based, it can, and both can even repeat until and while, and both loops can work on these conditions. They can be used as finite and infinite in both ways. Now all these three loops can perform plus, minus, divide and multiplication repeatedly according to the condition described in loop. So that means if you are well aware of using these loops, you can easily implement these loops. So now I hope that you will understand these loops and keeping in view while trying to trace the errors in a program code, that is also known as the pseudocode. So when the pseudocode is given to you, if you know the structure correctly, if you keep remembering every instance or every part of the loops, so you will see that there is no problem to find the errors and to correct them. So I hope you will learn this, you will like this, and in the next videos you will see that how the rules apply and how they have been identified. So you will see that in the next videos. So thanks for watching.